So with all this COVID stuff going around, and also with like Amazon and stuff, there's less of a need for grocery stores. And so my idea would be is a way to save grocery stores. And basically what it would be, I like that they give out free samples like at Sam's Club and some Walmart. I think most grocery stores give out some free samples, but it's only like one or two things. And so my idea would be a try anything grocery store. So basically anything in the store, any food item in the store, you could try out for free. And basically how that would work is you'd have like your store ID card, like a Kroger has a card, Farmer Jack, some of them have cards. And so you'd have like a membership. And so you could either have a paid membership or I kind of don't like that. I think you could just raise the prices of everything in the store a little bit. And also I think you'd have like a phone app. So as you're walking around the grocery store, if you see something new and you're like, that looks interesting, I've never had that before, you just enter it in, like scan the barcode with your phone or whatever to say, I want to try this. And what it would do, it would either say, okay, it's free, throw it in your cart. Or if it's expensive or something, and they could say, okay, we're going to give you a small sample of it. And so you basically say, yeah, I want a small sample. And you just pick it up when you're done shopping. So like as you're walking through the store, finishing your grocery shopping, someone in the back somewhere is preparing a small sample of the thing that you want to try. And so hopefully by the time you're done shopping, they'll have it like in the layaway customer service area or something to pick up your free stuff. So yeah, so anything would be for free. There would be like a limit. You couldn't have too many free things all at once. And also, it's to try new things, so you couldn't get the same thing free over and over and over again. So you might scan it and say, oh, you've already tried that. You don't get it for free again. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a way to incentivize people to go to the store to like see what's there that you're not used to ordering to try new things.
Huh. Well, I guess it would be pretty tough, but...
Just gotta buy it.
What was that? It's a bad idea. Is that what you said?
So let's say, I mean, Tom, you're at the Kroger. You see this new Hawaiian frozen pizza. You're like, ooh, I'd like to try that. So then you scan it, and then somebody puts the frozen pizza in the oven, and then 25 minutes later, they come and find you, or you go to them.
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, do you want to serve it to them right then and there, or do they just take it home for free? Yeah, you could do it that way. You could have some sort of, they actually cook it for you, or you could have like a area where you could cook it yourself, like a bunch of ovens in like a side area somewhere, like cook your own food type of thing. Yeah, I think that would overcomplicate it.
Well, well, let's say, for example, though, there's the frozen pizza. How are you eating it?
So you'd scan it, and it would tell you either, okay, you can put it in your cart for free, or it could say, okay, we're going to give you like a mini pizza after you check out. So when you go to the checkouts, as it's scanning things in the checkout, once it got to the pizza, it would just say, oh, that one's free. Like it would sync up your app with the server and everything, so it would know that that pizza's free. Or if it's the mini one, I guess it'd still be frozen. They would just like chop it, a chunk of frozen pizza off of it with a bandsaw or whatever, and put it in a cardboard thing, like a pie slice box. And you take it home and bake just a tiny little one in your oven.
It was just like the ultimate sample store.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the assumptions is that shopping online, it's a pain in the ass to find new things. Like when you're walking through the aisles, things catch your eye. But like shopping, especially because some of the stupid online shopping apps make you use a phone app. So it's a tiny little screen and the searching isn't that great, the algorithms yet. Like it takes forever to find new things. and they don't always have the calorie information on the web app, or to compare one to the other if you're using your phone, to compare calories of one versus calories of another one. It's just a pain in the ass to over the web find new things. So this would be an incentive. This is a thing that's still better in person. Yeah, and some of the things like frozen pizza, obviously it's frozen. But other things, if it says it's free, you could just pop it right in your mouth right then and there. You wouldn't have to take it home and then cook it necessarily.
I hear you. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it's like at some point, there's like nothing new at some point. It's like I've had barbecue chips, and then say you've never tried it, then you try them, then it's like at the end of the day, it's not new sort of thing. Like what kind of new stuff is there?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a few new things, different brand of a thing. But yeah, maybe you run out of interesting shit in the store, and it's not enough to drive you to do it in person. I don't know. Or it could, like, if that's the whole premise of the store, we're trying to drive you in because we've got a bunch of new shit. They might have more new shit on purpose.
Yeah.
I like it. I would go. I mean, I want to go to the store right now. It sounds great.
Yeah. And especially you're saying it to like counteract online shopping. So like maybe brick and mortar places will get like so desperate that they kind of have to like start giving it away for free to get people in there.
Yeah. Another thing I thought was there could be like a recipe feature in the app. So you could have like try an entire recipe for free, and all of the individual ingredients of the recipe would be free. And for some ingredients, like if you need flour for just about anything you're baking, you could have that free more than once, a basic ingredient. Maybe for a Hawaiian brand pizza, you couldn't take that free over and over and over again. But for like flour or some basic ingredient, maybe you could, if it's part of the recipe, you could have it free more than once. And then the other thought I had with that was, well, this has always been a pain in the ass to me, and why I didn't learn to cook is that if you get a recipe and you've got a list of shit that you don't know where it is in the store, it takes forever. You miss it. You walk right past it. If they know how the store is laid out and you've got this phone app and it knows you want a thing, if you start to walk past it, it could buzz you and say, oh, this spice aisle, this thing you want, cinnamon something or other, whatever, you're about to walk past it. It's here. Don't walk past it. So it help you find things easier by tracking your location and buzzing your phone if you where the thing is on the shelf.
That idea actually seems like it could work. It's like everything has a barcode, and if the store has it set up the way it is and the phone knows like the way it's set up, and you have like the list of shit on your phone, then it seems like it could actually probably pull that off.
Yeah, I guess you could do that anyway. You wouldn't have to tie it to my Try Anything store. It could be any grocery store.
Yeah, that last idea you had could actually be applied outside of the sample store. That could just be like any grocery store.
Wait, is it an app? Is it specific to a grocery store, or is it like a universal app, like Waze?
Well, it's hard to say just because of like the layout of grocery stores.
Right, they'd have to be individually cataloged like Google Maps. Like it'd be like this specific Kroger and this specific, you know what I mean? There'd have to be a library of
That's
which
a
ones
good,
are in the database.
Yeah, if an individual app could get like a Google Maps thing of all the stores, that'd be huge. Like Google Grocery Store.
Maybe
or
it could.
then you just type in like your shopping list and it like routes it out for you. You're like, you start here and you don't waste any time.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it could even learn it by people shopping there. Like this aisle is where the cereal is because some guy bought cereal right here. And
yeah.
So the store wouldn't have to participate in the thing.
Or it could be like some guy scanned cereal right here.
Yeah.
Like it could tell like where it got scanned or something. But with what you're saying with the sample store, the recipe, it seems like the only way it could work is like if you paid so much a month. Then say if you paid like $100 a month, but then every time you went there, they gave you like all the shit you needed for your recipes. That could like maybe then it could work because they have to be like getting money somewhere. Like
Yeah, I mean, you could do it that way, and then you have to worry about, well, if they don't spend it all, do they roll over the amount of money to the next month, like phone minutes or something? And it's like,
yeah, but I think it'd be more like a Costco membership where it's like 60 a month. Like I think it'd
60
have to
a
be
month.
consistent and like you don't really get rollover.
I like the idea of just jacking up all the prices by a certain percent. I noticed with like the shipped delivery app, that's what they do. Everything is jacked up a little bit. And then also you have to pay delivery charge and tip, and yeah. I like it just being a hidden cost. And then there would have to be an upper limit. You can't get $100 of shit for free every month. Maybe you could have like a premium thing if you want a lot of free shit. So maybe you could do both. The basic one, it's just padded into the price. And then if you buy a lot of stuff and you try a lot of recipes, you'd have to have a premium plan or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so it could work like the store, the way it gives out so many samples is that it jacks up its price on things. But if you get the premium plan, you could pay like a regular grocery store price, but you're still paying like $60 a month or something. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be room for this subscription model to enter the grocery store.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this specific idea, but I wonder if just now that we've touched on this idea, maybe there's a grocery store model that has subscriptions. Like, what would that look like? And what would that be worth? And why would people do it?
Yeah, we're kind of like hitting on it right now. And like, it would be worth it if, say, they gave you like a ton of samples. That would be something that could like be a difference maker. Like if you're paying $60 a month to shop there, but you could try like anything in there, like I think that would be something like that could draw.
Interesting. I mean, I'd probably try it. You know, it just sounds so good.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, are you going there to shop or are you going there to like eat? But then I guess it would be like a whole different shopping experience. You'd be like eating Hawaiian pizzas and like things like that. Yeah, especially if they had like a recipe section where they portioned out like the whole thing for you. And then they give you all the portions.
Yeah, it'd probably be good if you were starting a diet. Like, okay, I'm going to go vegan, but I know that half of this vegan stuff is going to taste like shit. So I want to try it before I plop my money down, and I don't want to be stuck all week with nothing good in the cupboards in my house. So I'm going to try a bunch of this new shit that I don't know where it's at on the shelf. The thing is going to help me find it on the shelf. I don't know what's going to taste good.
Or say if the grocery store came with like a nutritionist or it came with like a chef that you could consult. Like, say you're vegan and you want to make a cake, like you consult somebody and they can tell you. Guess you can Google all this stuff now, but might draw a subscription.
Yeah. One of my thoughts was, so you wouldn't want this type of store, like a try it before you buy it, for hunting supplies, because you don't want people shooting each other in the aisles or shooting at things in the aisles. It might ruin the thrill of shoplifting if you can get free stuff all the time. So yeah, a couple cheesy jokes about it. Anybody got any shows or podcasts or whatever they want to plug?
I have a podcast. It's called Free Netflix Online with comedian Tim Rayburn. It's on Spotify because it has the word Netflix in it. We can't branch out any further. So
follow me on at Diego Comedy on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I've been trying to post a lot more now since that's all I can do.
All right. Thanks for calling in, guys.
Well, thanks for having me, Tom.
Bye.
I'm comedian Tom Walma.
I'm Diego Atanasio, also a comedian.
I'm Scott Gahn, also a comedian.
This is Creativity Wasted.
If you like this podcast, please subscribe and give a review or rating on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or wherever you got it.
I have a website, creativitywasted.com, and I also started a Patreon. So if you love the show, consider donating to Patreon.
Thanks for listening.